When Kay Coco recently shared photos of herself on social media, the response was immediate and powerful, but not simply because of how she looked. What truly resonated was the quiet confidence behind the images. Fans recognized something deeper than a physical transformation. They saw commitment, self respect, and personal evolution. The images carried a sense of honesty, free from exaggeration or spectacle, reflecting someone who was comfortable in her own skin and proud of the work she had put into herself. Rather than feeling staged or attention seeking, the moment felt personal, almost reflective, as though she was sharing progress rather than seeking approval. That authenticity is what made the post stand out in a crowded digital space where perfection is often manufactured and filtered beyond recognition. Fitness rooted in purpose, not pressure. For Kay Coco, fitness has never been about chasing trends or conforming to external expectations. Over time, she has been open about how movement and exercise became tools for grounding herself, ways to stay strong, balanced, and mentally clear, rather than merely physically fit. Her approach reflects a shift away from appearance-driven goals toward a more meaningful relationship with health. Exercise, for her, is not a punishment or obligation. It is a practice of self-care and resilience. This perspective reframes fitness as something sustainable and empowering, built on intention rather than pressure. The photos that caught public attention were simply a visible outcome of that mindset, not the reason for it. The reality behind consistency. What many people admire most about Kay's journey is that it reflects reality rather than shortcuts. Physical strength and endurance do not happen overnight, and her transformation is clearly the result of long-term consistency rather than quick fixes. Each workout, each routine, and each day of showing up for herself contributed incrementally to where she is now. This honest progression challenges the illusion of instant results that often dominates wellness culture. By embodying patience and persistence, Kay demonstrates that meaningful change is cumulative. The strength she displays is not just muscular, it is the strength of commitment, discipline, and the willingness to keep going, even when motivation fades. Confidence earned through effort. The confidence visible in Kay Coco's presence did not appear suddenly. It was built gradually through effort and self-trust. Unlike confidence rooted in validation, this kind is quieter and more grounded. It comes from knowing what you have worked through and what you are capable of sustaining. Her posture, expressions, and ease suggest someone who feels secure in her journey, not someone performing for approval. This distinction is important because it shifts the focus from being seen to simply being. That sense of earned confidence resonates strongly with audiences who understand that self-belief is often forged through consistency rather than applause. Relatability as a source of inspiration. One of the reasons Kay's story connects so deeply with people is her relatability. Despite being in the public eye, she has never positioned herself as flawless or unreachable. She speaks openly about effort, setbacks, and the realities of maintaining balance in a busy life. This honesty makes her journey feel accessible rather than intimidating. People do not see an unattainable ideal. They see someone navigating the same challenges of time, motivation, and self-doubt that many face. That transparency transforms admiration into inspiration, reminding others that progress is possible without perfection. Shifting the focus from appearance to strength. Kay Coco's recent moment also contributes to a broader cultural shift, one that values strength and well-being over rigid beauty standards. Instead of emphasizing flawlessness, the attention surrounding her images highlighted vitality, energy, and self-assurance. This shift matters, especially in a digital landscape where comparison often overshadows self-acceptance. By centering strength rather than appearance, her story encourages a healthier understanding of fitness, one that prioritizes functionality, endurance, and confidence over visual ideals that are often unrealistic and unsustainable. Navigating visibility with integrity. Public attention can be complicated, particularly when it centers on physical change. While many celebrated Kay's progress, there were also voices questioning why such images should matter at all. Rather than reacting defensively, Kay's approach remained grounded. Her intention was clear: to acknowledge her journey, not to provoke debate or seek validation. By staying aligned with her values, she maintained control of the narrative. This ability to remain centered amid scrutiny reflects emotional resilience and maturity, reinforcing that self-expression does not require universal approval to be meaningful. Fitness as mental and emotional grounding. Kay has consistently emphasized that exercise supports her mental and emotional well-being just as much as her physical health. Movement, for her, functions as a stabilizing force, a way to manage stress, maintain focus, and reconnect with herself. The discipline required to stay consistent extends beyond the gym, influencing how she approaches challenges in everyday life. This holistic understanding of fitness reframes it as a lifestyle rather than a goal, highlighting its role in cultivating clarity, balance, and emotional strength over time. The power of natural presentation. What makes Kaley Cuoco's images especially compelling is their natural quality. There is no sense of over-curation or exaggerated performance. Instead, her presence feels relaxed and genuine, reflecting comfort rather than self-consciousness. This natural presentation allows viewers to focus on the substance of her journey rather than the surface. In a world saturated with heavily edited content, such authenticity feels refreshing. It reinforces the idea that confidence does not need to be loud or dramatic to be impactful. It simply needs to be real. Growth reflected. Through evolution, Kay's fitness journey is part of a larger narrative of personal growth. Over the years, she has evolved professionally and personally, embracing change rather than resisting it. The physical strength she now displays mirrors internal growth, discipline, adaptability, and self-awareness developed through experience. Her evolution serves as a reminder that progress is not linear. It unfolds through phases, setbacks, and renewed commitment. By honoring each stage of that process, she demonstrates that growth is ongoing and deeply individual. Redefining representation in wellness. The response to Kaley Cuoco's journey reflects a growing desire for representation that feels authentic and balanced. Audiences are increasingly drawn to stories that emphasize effort, sustainability, and self-respect rather than extremes. Kay's approach aligns with this shift, offering a model of wellness that feels inclusive rather than prescriptive. By sharing her progress without exaggeration, she contributes to a healthier dialogue around fitness, one that values long-term well-being over fleeting results. Inspiration grounded in reality. Perhaps the most lasting impact of Kay's story is the motivation it provides. Not because it promises quick transformation, but because it demonstrates what steady dedication can achieve. Her journey encourages others to approach fitness with patience and compassion, recognizing that small, consistent choices matter. The inspiration lies not in comparison, but in possibility, the reminder that effort accumulates and that self-investment yields rewards that extend far beyond appearance. Confidence as a reflection of self-respect. Ultimately, the confidence Kaley Cuoco embodies is a reflection of self-respect. It is the result of honoring commitments to herself, maintaining balance, and valuing health as a lifelong practice. This form of confidence is resilient because it is not dependent on trends or external praise. It is rooted in lived experience and sustained effort. By sharing her journey openly, she invites others to redefine confidence on their own terms, grounded in dedication rather than perfection. A story that extends beyond fitness. Kay Coco's moment resonates because it is not just about fitness, it is about ownership, growth, and authenticity. The images serve as a chapter in a broader story of personal evolution, reminding audiences that transformation is multidimensional. Physical strength, mental clarity, and emotional resilience are interconnected, each reinforcing the other. Her journey illustrates that true wellness is not a destination, but an ongoing relationship with oneself. Conclusion. Strength built through commitment. In the end, Kay Coco's story stands as a powerful example of what dedication can cultivate. Her journey is not defined by appearance alone, but by the discipline, patience, and self-belief that made her progress possible. By embracing her evolution with honesty and confidence, she offers a message that resonates widely. Real strength is built through consistent effort, mindful living, and respect for one's own pace. Her example reminds us that fitness, when rooted in purpose and authenticity, becomes a source of empowerment that extends far beyond the surface.